Hello everyone and welcome to the Costa del Sol Fishing Takeover. I think that's what it's called, not the Aquarium Takeover. This is an event hosted by the Aquarium. You can see folks dancing in the back there. This is a day-long event, I guess. It's, I think, 4 hours total, actually. But it's already in full swing by the time we've arrived. But there's a full list of events going on, and right now is the window for the greatest bream in the world, assuming I didn't miss it. I don't know how long it is. Let's go take a look, actually. Greatest bream in the world should be closing. Why is it not on my list here? I definitely said to follow it. Is it already over? It might already be over, and I'm just bad. I don't think so, though. So we'll be jumping in and checking it out. Thank everyone for joining. We're really just here to enjoy the ambience and sort of show it to anyone who wants to hang out and watch. But I don't know if I have anything specific I'm planning on doing for the stream that is especially streamy. I'm just here to enjoy the time. Who do we all have hanging out? Briar. Got Pandora Mandarin. Very good. I'm going to give them a little bow. Always nice to see you. I don't think I said your name correctly. All right. Oh, someone else over there. Who do we have? Who is this? Suakao. Very good. Okay. I think all this water counts. I don't exactly know what bait I'm supposed to use. I didn't bother to look into it because I'm lazy. So we're just gonna cast, and then I'm gonna go look it up while I'm waiting for this cast to go. That's how I do things. Greatest bream in the world, according to this, is shrimp cage feeders. I have shrimp cage feeders. That should be fine. Where are my shrimp cage feeders? I think I just passed them. Yep, there they are. So we'll just swap into that. Full moon salmon. I don't know what I could mooch here. I think I'll do it just for fun, but I don't really need it. Hello, Real Industries in chat saying the aquarium person will provide pointers and bait. Ah, lovely. Anyone who wants to come enjoy some fishing, as long as you got some stuff unlocked, you should be able to get a lot of support from the folks who are putting the event on. You can tell them by their nice blue uniforms. I love their blue uniforms, honestly. They're so good. Anyway, I just got a shark for no reason. Let's go. We're trying to find the greatest bream in the world. They're also giving out cordials and food at the gathering point. Very nice. I don't know exactly where that is, but I'm on free to play, so I can't accept any additional stuff at all. But I'm also Fisher Main. I don't need bait and stuff. But feel free to jump in. You know, this is not supposed to be a high barrier of entry sort of thing. This is just like come and enjoy fishing, right? Everyone putting this on wants you to come and enjoy, right? Real Dungeon says, oh, that's right. Aw, well, that's okay. You're a pro by now. I guess I kind of am. I'm still only done early game fish stuff, and I still almost always reel in everything I catch, no matter if it's what I'm looking for, because I just like fishing up fish. Let's take a look at the actual stuff. I've got Teamcraft open right now. It suggests that it's not even available right now, and I missed my window. That's what it says. It says it'll spawn again in an hour. So let's move on to the next event. I'll just pull that back in. Let's see. If we go, there's a website that you can check out that has the itinerary. And it suggests that right now, the next thing to open will be the Nepto Dragon and Little Paracos. If you want to go check that out. I don't see anyone talking about that in the chat, but I'm pretty sure the window's closed. I don't see any record of it being open. Very good. That's like a cool dance. I don't know that dance. Well, I'm going to get onto my own shark. I should have definitely started earlier to try and get that thing. Oh, Real Industry is saying Castaway Chocobo Chick is in like 18 minutes. There's a good break at the moment. Ooh, very cool. Am I wrong at my time? I am looking, I think, an hour ahead, maybe? I am. I'm looking an hour ahead. Let me scroll up a little bit. Greatest bream. was starting at 28. I was looking at I was an hour off in my looking, so I thought it started at 38, but it did not. It started at 28. That's why I was a little bit late to it, and it's closed. Castaway Chick is the next one. Very cool. Castaway Chick is a minion I do already have. Let's go pull out our Chocobo Chick. That feels appropriate. Where are you? Where are you, friend? Minion guide. There we go. It's just the thing to do. There they are. What a good friend. Oops. I love the music on this mount. It's so good. I guess if I fly over that, I'll fall, won't I? I'll have to go around. I hadn't really thought about that. Selling snacks and drinks for the Namazu Orphanage Fund again. Yes, yes, many thanks to the aquarium once more for their partnership. Also, today, I offer special service desensitizing rare fish. Come see me at Eastern Lenosha. 35, 35. Try your luck or get a snack. Alright, well I'm gonna head off to Chocobo Chick. I know the minion ones pretty well, just because those were the first... That's what got me into fishing, really. I mean, not really. That's not really true. I liked fishing enough that I was like, ooh, what can I do that's cool with fishing? Oh, I can fish minions? Great. You know? It's nice to have a motive for what you're fishing for, instead of just fishing for completionist's sake. Although I am enjoying fishing for completion. Is this the spot for fishing? I think it's this spot, right? Ooh, everyone's here already. Look at that. People know. People know what's up. Well, let's take a look. Castaway Chocobo Chick. What does the Castaway Chocobo Chick need? Do I remember? No, I do not. Let's take a look. Castaway Chocobo Chick is a lugworm mooched into a Murthor Goby, mooched into a Wahoo. Let's see if there's any alternate paths. Generally, when you're looking up advice, they're going to give... most sites will give you something that works, but not necessarily the only thing that works. In this case, looks to be the only thing that works, which is reasonable. But can we get multiple ways of getting a Wahoo? Wahoos can be... Looks like they can be naturally gotten from glowworms, which might be faulty data. It's hard to say. They're guaranteed from Murthor Gobies. And a lugworm all but guarantees a Goby. So that's probably the best thing you're going to possibly do. I think that's probably the smart option. But I suppose you could try. You know what? I'm going to try for this glowworm just because I'm curious whether or not it counts. I just legitimately don't know. That seems like faulty data. So let's find out. Let's do a little bit of testing while we're here. Oh, this is a fun one because it's such a small area. That's great. I love that. Now this is one that you're gonna really want to have stuff for. I just messed up my buttons because I have my stuff turned off like a silly. Let's get chat on screen here. Okay, very good. This fishing hole is pretty large, so if you feel crowded, there's other spots. Cool. This is the spot I know. So this is just pre-fishing, I believe. I'm not sure if the window's open yet or not, but if we can get some large fish ahead of time, we can use our makeshift bait to not need to get large fish during the actual window. So that could be useful. But really, let's just enjoy the fishing, you know? Don't take it too seriously. It's okay. It's all good. Oh, this is lovely. Look at everyone. It's so cool seeing people show up for this. This is rad. Fish overboard. So I'm just doing a little bit of natural casting. I'm not trying for any specific. The window opens at 6:03. 16:03, I should say. Sorry. That's how I got myself confused last time. So in a few minutes. So this is really just fishing for the sake of getting art. Now I could use my patience to get Angler's art, and I think I might as well because I'll probably get that GP back by the time we get to the fishing proper. But if I wasn't maxed out, I probably wouldn't bother, because I don't really need to accelerate the process. It's not a huge importance. I don't need to mooch. I'm not here for that. Not right now, at least. So right now, I am using the glowworms. Lugworms are what's really actually recommended for this. But I saw some data that said you could pick up a wahoo directly with glowworms, and that sounds like that might be faulty data. So I'm really just here testing, because I might as well. Like, I'm here ahead of time. I might as well do a little experimentation. I could not say for sure whether or not it is proper. I'm not even sure if Wahoo has a timing window. I don't think it does. I guess I could check, couldn't I? Fishing log. We are here. I think. Is that correct? I didn't pay attention to that. I think that was the wrong hook set. That's North Blood Shore. Ah, okay. The whole island is the same island. It's not just the spot. That makes sense. We can see a wahoo has no restrictions. So, yeah. If there is a wahoo here, and this bait is appropriate, I should get some eventually. So, I'm pretty sure the bait is not appropriate. But who could say? You know? Who could say? Do I have any missing fish here, actually? I'm just kind of curious. I have 2 missing fish here, actually. Oh, wait, no, I'm in the wrong spot. I have 1 missing fish here. Well, they're probably not available right now. Or they would have been on the itinerary. Oh, look at everyone, though. That's so cool. I love that. They're doing the final burst. Don't they do, like, a final burst when it's, like, almost dawn? It's really cool. I love the fireworks. That's great. What's so satisfying about that? What are we seeing in chat? I want to see what people are, what the shouts are. I'll be yelling some Castaway Chocobo Chick info, but the window opens in 10 minutes. You have a chance to take this adorable minion home. The Castaway Chocobo Chick is available here at the North Isle of Endless Summer. The window is 23 minutes long. Start with the lugworm and aim to catch a large Myrtle or goby. From the goby, catch a large wahoo. From there, cast out again and wait for a 3-power bite. I usually just call them bangs, but I feel like people don't know what I mean when I say a 3-bang bite. If you get a megalodon instead of a cute chocobo, just cast out and try again. Very cool. Does it say target yourself? I don't know what that is. I can't keep up with chat. Look at all these people, though. This is so cool. I love it. I love it! Fishing is so good! Like, I don't know, like, every part of the fishing experience feels so tight. Like, it's really good. Every other part of the game, and I really shouldn't rag on the game as much as I do, because, ooh, is it doing the final? It's doing the final one. I just looked away right when it was doing it. I'm sorry, I missed that. I meant to show it, and then I just, like, started looking at everybody instead. This place is beautiful. Anyway, where I was going with that, it's just, like, the fishing experience is so good. It's, on its own, it's good. Into quest lines, it's focused. You know, you're signing up for fishing, and that's what you get. Like, the multiplayer aspect is super strong. I don't really like raids very much because I feel like I'm like one of many and I end up not needing to be there. I feel like it's irrelevant when I do. But when you're like out on ocean fishing, for example, like only your score counts for you, but it's still really important to be there with everyone because it's like this experience and everyone can like help each other get the like catch X number of different fish, like, you know, achievements and stuff. And like, I don't mean the like special achievements, I just mean like the ship bonuses. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. But then even just things like this, where it's just like, here's everyone showing up together. And why are they showing up together? Well, they're showing up together because people planned for it, to be honest. But they're also showing up together because we have the, you know, the windows are these specific times, which encourages people to go to those places at the same time. So it directs people to work together, even if they're only there and supporting each other in spirit. It's just like, it's great. Oh, Ruby Sea Dragon. Hi, Ruby Sea Dragon. Hello and happy fishing. Come and trade with me for free food and cordials to help you on your journey. I also got a friend request from Proto-Ropkin, who I think I know. I think I know you. There you are. Hello. Hello, Proto-Ropkin. I like the ambitious angle. That's my favorite title. I want to change into that. Real Industria? That's you? Hi, Real Industria. I was like, I recognize this name, but I don't remember why. Nice. They see you waving. So I'm pretty sure, now, it's entirely possible that it is simply a very low chance, but I'm pretty sure that you can't get a wahoo with this bait. And even if you could get a wahoo with this bait, it's such a low chance, I'm pretty sure it's impossible. I'm pretty sure it's impossible. I think that's faulty data on Teamcraft. You gotta watch out for that sort of thing. Even if it is possible, it's clearly not often enough that it's worth using this bait instead of the legworms. Go for the legworms, is what I'm saying. How many legworms do I have? I just, like, always assume I have, like, full on everything. I have 72. That should be fine. Switch to that. I can't switch right now. Alright. Ah, this game is so pretty. Where are my legworms? Changed my page. There they are. Legworms. Let's use some patience. Why not? Why not use some patience? Costa del Sol sure is popular right now. It's really good. How many people have a Chocobo Chick already? I got mine. Not sure whose that is over there. I can't click on it from here. Why can't I click on your Chocobo? Weird. I think it was a light. Should have been a light, because Marplayer Gobi is the only thing that's going to bite here. I only recently set up the macros, so you can see in chat that it's like spitting out numbers to keep track of time. I'm going to need to figure out what timing I care about, because right now I feel like it's telling me a lot of numbers I don't care about most of the time. Because I don't pay attention to the numbers usually. I haven't gone up against fish that really require me to really care about timing. So, you know, what you're gonna do. The window opens when? Like in it's probably at 7 in game. It's currently 6:50 in game. I would assume that's what it is. It's always in round numbers. I don't think it's gonna go to another hour. But maybe it will. I don't know. I don't know them well enough. I look things up. I actually love the whole looking things up process. I've talked about this before on stream, but like, there's something about saying you are a person who exists in this world, Final Fantasy XIV, and you're a fisher. And what does that mean? It doesn't mean you go out and you figure everything out on your own. It means you go and look things up, and you talk to people, and you share experiences with other fishers. And that's what you're doing when you go on a website and look things up, or you go on the Discord and you actually ask people, right? That's what you're doing. You're talking to other fishers in the same world. Like, that's awesome. That's really cool, actually. As much as sometimes it feels a bit weird. And it does seem a bit weird sometimes, because what are you doing? You're, well, you're fishing up, is the window open right now? I don't know if it is or not. Wasn't a big enough wahoo. I feel like I was going somewhere and I got distracted. It feels weird that it's not in the game somewhere, that this information. But as long as, like, I think there's something special about saying, yes, the intent of the game, and maybe it's not, but to me, in my brain, the intent of the game is that you are to talk to other fishers, right? It's a community coming together and doing things. In the same way that, like, when you go on a raid, they're like, hey, assemble a bunch of friends and go on this raid. Go find your adventurers. You know lots of adventurers. Go get some adventurers and come in. And that, I always think, feels weird, personally. I think it feels very, very odd. Because of reasons that I'm not going to get into. Because I'm not here to talk about the rest of the game right now. But the point remaining that that's what you're doing here. You're a fisher who knows other fishers, so you can find that information. So when someone in the world is like, hey, do you know how to catch this fish? And I go, I don't, but I can find out, you know? Like, I do love that. I think that's really good. Could the game be more acknowledging of it? Sure, it could. Should it? I don't think it needs to. I think the narrative still checks out. I might be rambling. This is like a thing in my brain that I really like and is important to me. It doesn't have to be important to you. So you'll notice I've stopped casting. I've got 10 stacks of Angler's Art, which is probably cut off by my overlay, to be honest. But I also have a Wahoo already mooched here. So I'm ready to just cast it as soon as the window opens. Very exciting. So no more pre-fishing prep required for me. Just need to cast it once once the window opens. And the window should be opening, I assume, at 8 in game. I was wrong about my timing before about how long an hour is in game. I was like, it wouldn't possibly be 2 hours from now, but no, here it is. Now, is that actually correct? I might as well double check before I waste my Wahoo. Castaway chick. Will despawn in 23 minutes. It's currently open. Well, let's get casting. Mooch that out. And see what we get. Once we do this, we are going to switch to our... activate our makeshift bait. That's this one here. Which will let us not need to get large-sized fish. It'll use half of our Angler's Art stacks there. It uses 5, which happens to be half. And that's what we got at first cast. Unless this is a big shark, I guess. It could be the big shark, couldn't it? I shouldn't be so cocky. It's a Megalodon. Yes, of course it is. I forgot that was there. But of course it's there. Of course. Everybody knows. So we've activated Angler's Art. We got 2 minutes until that wears off. After that has weared off, we will switch to Patience, see if we can get some of those stacks back before going on to reactivate Angler's Art. Even though we have enough, we're maxed out on GP, so we might as well use it once we're through with our makeshift bait usage right now. Could I be using Chum right now to speed up some of these times? Yeah, I totally could be. I don't know exactly if that... Does that cancel Mooch Opportunity? It might. It does, it does. So I'd have to use it for the initial, and that's not that big a deal, so I probably wouldn't bother. But it's something you could do. Now, if I'm paying attention to time, I'm curious whether or not the Castaway Chick and the Megalodon have noticeably different times, so I could prematurely reel back in. It's possible. I really don't know. I'd have to take a look, and I got fishing to do, so who has the time? You know? Who has the time? There's so many dings happening. I'm so worried that I missed the ding. There it is. Yeah, that one's harder to miss. I feel like I'm not gonna miss a 3-bang like that. Megalodon, let's get back out there. We still got 50 seconds of our makeshift bait. Now, I'm not really sure what I'm doing this for the event of it, but, like, I don't need a Chocobo Chick. I don't know what I would do with it if I had one. I can't even sell it on the market board. Did I forget to, did I not see the light bang? I probably just didn't notice it. There's so much going on, you really gotta pay attention. Ugh. You can see some people using the higher level techniques like identical cast to make sure they're getting the same thing. I'm not entirely sure if that's useful right now because you have to go through a whole mooch chain, but seems cool. It's interesting seeing how, like, being really knowledgeable about fishing only gets you so far. You have to actually have the skills in game too. Like, there's only so much knowledge I can even have, you know. It's only so much that it matters for me to be knowledgeable because my tool set is smaller. Which takes a lot of pressure off of me, honestly. Wahoo! Wahoo! Let's go! Hearing all these sounds, you're just hearing everyone else's sounds and stuff. It's a good thing you can't hear each other's, like, I got a 3-bang bite. That would be really distracting. Giant squid? I don't know if I can mooch that into anything. I don't think I can. I don't think it's useful. I think this is a waste of my time. But hey, I got a giant squid, you know? I'm not gonna not mooch it. Come on. I'm just here for fun anyway. But I'm pretty sure the giant squid could only mooch into the Megalodon, so it's not super relevant. Alright, let's use patience to get some more stacks. Remember when you're switching to patience that you're going to have to start using your hook sets instead. Which hook set you're using is pretty easy to keep track of. It's a different button on your layout, probably. So you gotta keep that in mind. I don't use my Juggalo Chick very often, to be honest. They're one of the earlier ones I got. I think that might be... Was they the second one I got? I got my Tortoise first. Well, I got the Major General first, but I don't know if they count. It's so loud. Mooch, mooch, mooch. I love this little dock. Like, we don't all need to be on this little dock. We could be, like, over there and stuff, and that counts. There's a couple people out there. I think they're at the same hole, maybe. It's funny. Mooch to land an even bigger catch. And then we will go back into using our makeshift bait again. We're actually at 9 stacks already, so very good. So why is the minion a ferocious bite? Isn't it tiny, says someone in chat. It is an interesting question. Not the why is it 3, but it would be powerful hook set, I assume. Which is a really interesting point. Chat is moving way too fast in game. I have no idea what anyone's saying. Which I don't need to keep up. It's not like I ever keep up with it normally. I'm just doing it now because I think it's fun. Everyone's here, enjoying each other's company. I want to see what they're saying. But that's okay. I need to look through my my available titles again. Because right now I think my title in game is Of Dragon's Deep, because that is like the most advanced fishing thing I've done. And so I would like to say that. But, you know, I don't really need it. Like, I don't think it's that cool of a title, personally. It doesn't... If you don't know what Of Dragon's Deep means, you might not even realize that it is a fisher title, and I want to show off that I'm a fisher. So, Ambitious Angler is probably going to be my favorite one. The one that we can see that Proto-Hropkin is wearing. But, depends if there's something else I forgot about. I should look up Giant Squid. I'm very certain. I'm gonna move, actually. I'm not gonna bother with that one. I always forget what things end when you stop fishing. Like, looks like Makeshift Bait does not end when you stop fishing and start again. But, like, Patience, I believe, does. So you can really mess yourself up, if you are canceling when you really should be waiting for the fish to get away, which is annoying. Hey, someone got it! Very good. Woo! I wonder if any of these windows have have overlap. Like, is there another window open right now for the event that, it's happening the same time as this one? I don't know. I'm a little surprised I haven't gotten it yet. Not like, I mean, not that there's any control over it. It's really just like, are you lucky? It's like a 4% chance or something, but I don't know. I feel pretty lucky. Hi, Bodis. There we go. Giant squid, leave me alone. Did I get a bang and I didn't notice, or was that someone else? No, there it goes. Beautiful. Looks like my makeshift bait has actually ended, which means that even if this was a thing, which it's not, wouldn't have worked. So the odds of me getting 2 naturally would have been really bad. So really shouldn't have gone for that. Squid Squad over here. Nice. What? Oh. That confused me. I reeled in the goby, but it wasn't large, and I just stared at it. That's funny. Goby time. Okay, this is the end of my patience buff, but it's the last one I need anyway. Should be the Wahoo. And we don't care if the chick is large. Can the chick be large? I guess it can, right? I mean, anything can be large, I assume. Not that it would change anything, but it'd be cool. Speaking of Megalodon, can we see the Megalodon? There they are. Look at our good shark friend way out there. Oh, we love them. They're so big. I'm gonna go hang out with the shark after this. Everyone should come join me hanging out with the shark after this. I need to use my makeshift bait, actually. Messed that up. Assuming there's, like, some time between the end of this one and the start of the next window. I feel like people throw around the word window a lot, which, like, it's not too non-intuitive, but if you haven't ever done any fishing before, you might be confused about what is meant. It's just like, there is a window of time, right? It's just a period of time when it's valid to catch a fish and when it is not. So, people just call them windows. Very simple. Probably already knew that, but, you know. Feels like it is not said more often than it could be, I guess. Anyway, if there is another event, I suppose, coming up during the thing, we'll go directly into that. And if there is not, I'm gonna go hang out with that shark. We're seeing Pandori's Medane is saying that Nepto, Dragon, and Little Pericos open in about 10 minutes. Make sure to think about which fish you like to focus on, as they will be open at the same time. Well, I don't have Pericos, actually. I don't think. So that could be nice. That'd be nice to pick that up. Giant squid. See everyone's buffs popping up? I wonder if I can turn that off. Oh, did I miss my fish? I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention. Too much going on. Although it looks like a lot of people have got their fish and are packing up. It's Megalodon all the way down. I mean, what are the odds that multiple chocobos fell off this dock and are stuck in the water? If somebody already caught them, probably they're saved and we can all go home. I should take a look at what the timing window is for the different. Why are there so many people here? We're fishing! Fishing takeover! Very good. Oh, same location as the Chocobo Chick? Really? Oh, cool. Well, that's convenient. I should take a look at what I need to switch to. Hopefully they're not a mooch fish, because if they were, I've already used up all my mooching. Obviously, Nepto Dragon is out there. Oh, I didn't reel, don't I? But the Pericos, I think, can be caught from a few different spots. Is that right? That might not be true. It does seem unlikely. I'm gonna have to dump a lot of these fish back in the ocean. I did not clean up my inventory before this. This is gonna be the one. I mean, it could be. Who knows? There we are. Giant squid. Oops, not that button. Interesting, it doesn't show you at all what what you caught if you have the overlay turned off. That makes sense. No, really, like, I'm surprised there isn't, like, really any image at all, though. That's surprising to me. For some reason surprising. Hello. What do we have here? I think I'll fish until this makeshift bait buff ends, and then after that, I will take a look to see, look ahead at Little Pericos and see what's up going on. Because I don't know exactly when that happens. Oh, we got some folks jumping for joy over there. Nice. 4 minutes left for Castaway Chick, and until Pericos window. Oh, they're very conveniently lined up. That's nice. So what do we need to catch Little Pericos here? What bait? Let's see people saying in chat. Do that. Info on the Pericos prep. It's going way too fast. I have no idea. I'm just gonna pull it up myself. It's nice that people are putting that chat in, but I can't keep up with it. Especially if I'm filling the chat with echoes. Wahoo! Alright, so after this one ends, we are going to take a look at Pericos prep. I don't actually need the Chocobo Chick. I'm just here for moral support. Because I already have one. I'll trade 9 Megalodons for 1 Chocobo Chick. Castaway Chick. Hey. What just got melded? Didn't something just get a thinged? Electrum earrings. Oh, look at that. Cool. Got some material. Well, let's take a look at the next thing. The next window. I see. So Chocobo Chick was going on, but Bombard Fish was open at the same time. It was for 17 minutes. I think it's already over. And then Little Pericos and Nepto Dragon open in 1 minute. So I'm going to have to go pull that up on my list of things. I heard it was in the same spot as is right now. So let's take a look if that's true. Little Pedricos. Ah, it's the one I'm missing here. Sweet. Recommendation is just another Wahoo catch. Oh, interesting. So just keep doing what I'm doing. All right then. Cool. Love to see that. I only have 49 of that bait left at the moment. I think I might switch to another bait for, well, it's already started, right? Yeah. Aim to catch a large murder or a goby when they are, yeah, it's exactly the same as last time. Very cool. Cool. Just as before. Just keep doing what you're doing. Need to get chat up on screen, though. There we go. I hate cutting it to sound like that, but what you gonna do? Just the way it is. I should look at the timing windows and see if I can learn anything interesting. Ah, the rain has come! We have been blessed by the rain. Good folks go up there. Oh, you can see more people over there on the boat. That is where you would get Nepto Dragon. That's not what I'm looking for. But very cool. There it is. There it is. Am I not standing on anything? I just noticed that. I'm not standing on anything. I haven't been standing on anything this whole time. Wild. How did that happen? I super didn't know that I was not standing on anything. Oh well. Well, I'm maxed out on Angler's Art. I can get back to Makeshift Bait. And we'll just keep going. Now, if you're showing up and you're not a fisher and you're like, dang, is this fishing? Is this what fishing is? Why do people like this? It's good. I don't know. I mean, yeah, sure. I'm just doing the same thing over and over and over again. But, like, I don't know. How is that really different than hitting a monster over and over and over again? It's fine. It's fine. Except here, I don't have to run around and click on stuff. I just get to cast my line. I get to sit back. I get to relax. I can even sit down on a little chair if I wanted to. I'm not going to, but I could. They say often you shouldn't because a ferocious bite has a slower has a longer reel animation if you're sitting. The other ones don't really matter, but in this case, there's so many ferocious bites that aren't the fish we're looking for that it would slow us down if we cared about being, you know, optimal. Oftentimes people will talk about doing something to be optimal in a pursuit of being the most optimal to the point where it's kind of irrelevant. You see this all the time in games, especially like, you know, combat, right? Like, could my combat build be more optimal? Totally it could be. Do I care for it to be? No. It gets the job done, I don't care, right? So in the same way, that's often going to be the case for your fishing. The difference is, if you're doing a very short window, you kind of have to be optimal, otherwise you don't have very many chances at this really low RNG fish, right? So it's important to be optimal when you can be. Now, that doesn't mean you have to be the most optimal you can be. Or if you're doing, like, ocean fishing, right? Like, you want to be optimal because you're trying to get that high score. You're just not going to be able to successfully get a high score if you're not fishing optimally. Have I done much optimal ocean fishing? No, I have not. I just reel in everything I have, and I hope for the best. And I'd really like to give it a shot sometime. It seems like it's fun to really, like, buckle down and go optimal, you know? Buy some cordials. Make sure you're always fishing on patience. Never have any downtime. Could be fun. Could be fun. I have not done that, but could be fun. Something I want to try sometime. There we go. Oh, we got some smart people using catch and release. Party at the pirate ship. What did I just get? Raptor skin wristbands are now ready. Cool. I remember one time, way back when I was like first looking into ocean or fishing in general. Often when you're looking up information on fishing, what you're gonna find is somebody asking like, "What's the point?" or like, "What? How can I make the most money?" or something, right? Which is totally a legitimate like query. I think if you're trying to just make money, like, just go play the market board. Like, I don't think it super matters what you're doing in game, but that's a personal opinion. Otherwise, it's interesting that is largely the thing people look for. And what I thought was really interesting is that somebody responded saying, you know, the best way you could actually make money with fishing is just to, make sure you're extracting your materia. And then sell the materia. The materia is probably the best thing you're going to get. And that is oftentimes probably true. I don't know if that actually is. I don't know how easy it is to get materia. That probably doesn't go for much on the market board, but it's an interesting point. That's all. I should be using patience here, actually. Let's pick that up. How much bait do I have left? I have 41. I've used about 30 of my legworms so far. It'd be nice if I could have like an idling camera while I'm doing this, like it just slowly turns. That'd be great. But I'm not going to keep that up, let me tell you. Now, even though my patience is ending, what I can do is I can reel in this fish. It will be large, probably. And then I think I can actually activate my makeshift bait. It won't affect... It says here, action has no effect on fish caught prior to the execution. But it will let my next fish... It doesn't cancel my mooch opportunity. So I can activate it going into my wahoo. I need to talk about Little Talos. Activating Intuition for Nepto Dragon in the chat. I don't think that has to do with Pericos. If Pericos has an Intuition requirement, I did not read that. So, I sure hope that's not correct. Intuition my fish are my favorite. I mean, I guess it's not surprising that the one with the most, like, elaborate mechanic is the one that's most interesting to me, but I really like intuition fish. I think they're super fun. Now, what is that? Again, I should say, in case anyone isn't a fisher, that just means you have to fish a certain number of other fish to be able to accrue a buff, which allows you to catch the other fish. Basically, it just means that unless you are casting while you have this buff, the fish on your line will never be the fish that requires that buff. That's it. So an intuition fish is one that requires you to make intuition, but also it means you're able to generate intuition, which is cool. And I just like them. I think they're fun, right? Go fish for one thing so that you can fish for another thing. Does that matter? Do you need, or not matter? Does that make sense? I have no idea, like, if it makes sense to ever have a fish that's like, if you catch these 3 other fish, I'll show up. Like, what does that mean? But I know there's one fish that talks about being intuition in its description, where it talks about, like, only when all the other, like, lesser plecos are gone will it show up or something, so you have to, like, fish up the other plecos. I guess. I wonder if it has any bearing on real-life fishing. I think it seems unlikely, but I'm okay with that. Like, I don't need my video game fishing to be, like, real-life fishing. I want it to be a game, you know? The fish become wary to my presence. I can't believe they became wary to my presence, and I lost my makeshift bait in the process. Can you imagine? I don't know if I've ever actually gotten the, like, the fish have become wary warning before. I don't remember exactly how that works. If you don't fish and you don't know what I'm talking about, I think it's a warning that, like, in 30 minutes you'll stop getting bites or something, but I don't really remember exactly how it works. As long as you move, the wary goes away. I don't know. There's more to it, but it's fine. Like, I don't need to know the specifics. How many do we have? We got, what, 4 chicks running around, I think? I wonder how many of those were caught today. Real Industrial in chat is saying, yeah, it's an anti-botting measure. That is what I've heard as the reason for it. It doesn't seem to have much there doesn't seem to be any purpose for it from a, like, gameplay perspective, so it probably is an anti-botting measure, but... yeah, sure. At least they worked it into the narrative. Like, I feel like that makes an amount of sense. I remember when I was first learning fishing, I'm pretty sure it tells you about the fish become wary in, like, either an active help or somebody says it in a line of dialogue, and I was very confused. I was like, I don't think that's real. Like, that doesn't sound like a real thing. And I didn't really understand what it was for a very long time, because it never comes up, because it doesn't for most people. Unless you're doing something like this, it's just not going to come up for you. I need to activate my patience. If this is naturally large, though, I can go into makeshift. That'd be cool. Nah, it wasn't. Okay. Again, just to be thorough, patience is a buff that just increases the chance of you landing a large-sized catch. I don't know what that chance is. It's just better. The downside is that your fish are more likely to escape unless you use the proper hook set. They are either precision for small fish or... ferocious for bigger fish. I'm trying to not use very specific terms because I don't mean large fish and I don't mean big fish. Those are technical terms. We're not getting into that right now. But basically, if it's one bang or if it's 2 bangs. Okay, wahoo! What can we do with this wahoo? That is the question. The fireworks haven't started yet, huh? It's getting late. I feel like they should soon. Oh, there we go. Let's see what we get. Can we get a weird fish? Or will we get a boring fish? It is funny that a megalodon is the boring fish. I'm just gonna casually fish up a megalodon, like whatever, or a giant squid. I should look what giant squid mooches into, because I do always ignore them. And maybe I shouldn't be, I don't know. We'll just use a makeshift bait here. I don't really have my overlay set up very well, so I can't really quickly swap to checking my different options. Can I look up these things that I'm talking about? Yes, I can. If I do, will I be having to multitask in a different tab and have to watch the screen to see the thing. I mean, I can barely hear the, like, you caught a fish sound anyway with all this going on, so it probably isn't going to change me much, but I'm going to have to still be, like, looking at something else in another tab and splitting my eye focus, so pretty difficult, regardless. Oh, I think they might have caught something as they flew away. It would be cool if there was, like, something about fish being easier to catch with more people working together. That would be fun. Not that that would make any sense, but it would encourage people to, like, do this more often. Like, you know, like fate trains and stuff, right? And, like, doing hunts together. I think that'd be cute. I don't know how you'd implement it, because, like, who knows what I'm looking for. The fish gets away. Wow. The fish have become aware of my presence, apparently. Oh, wait, I don't need to do that. I have makeshift bait still on. I forgot. You might look over at the boat. Oh, look at all the people on the boat. Oh, that's so good. Good for them. If I didn't actually need Pericos, I would go over there and join them trying to find Nepto Dragon. Nepto Dragon's fun because of the intuition requirement, like I mentioned previously. I do enjoy myself a good intuition fish. It's a long bite. Just for a wahoo. That's a long wahoo. Unless it wasn't a wahoo, I guess. Should be a wahoo. But it's like a 97% chance according to Team Craft, so maybe there is something else it could be. I don't know. Oh! I got little Pericos. I did it. I forgot that it was a 2-bang. I guess that was with the wahoo mooch, and I just saw the 2 bangs and assumed that I was fishing for a wahoo at that point. Yeah, you land the wahoo, you mooch it for a bigger fish. We went past 14 seconds because it was not the normal catch, and it got little Pericos. Look at that. Let's bring a little Pericos up. Alright. Let's take a look at our fishing log. Where are we? Here we are. This was Pericos. I don't know how to pronounce it. Little Pericos, miniature namesake of the sea serpent Lilan, is said to have loosed upon the world alongside Talos. And the diminutive breed is possessed of a temper akin to that of a little Talos. Very cool. Alrighty then. It is time. Well, I don't know, it's 4:40 where I am. Let's take a look at the itinerary. The itinerary says... The Nepto Dragon... Wait, what? What the heck? Oh, interesting. The Nepto Dragon starts and Little Pericos opens at 26, and it goes for 23 minutes. Then another one opens at 50. That's a pretty small downtime there. Interesting. I wonder if I can get the bream. How long is the bream? The bream's 8 minutes long. So it's up for like another 2 minutes, I think. No, I don't think I can make that. That's a shame. The bream is the one I wanted the most, actually. There's another one at 1748. We should make sure we catch that. But until then, Nepto Dragon opens at 1650. And then there's another Chocobo chance. So I guess we should head on over there. When do fireworks start? It's already 10:30 in game. Wow, look at all those people. Just make sure no one's fishing down here at the back. I legit thought this was a real person when I first showed up here. And I was like, oh look, somebody's fishing right there. Maybe I should talk to them. And I just like didn't bother because I was fishing. And then I went over and I realized I was fishing in the wrong spot. I feel like this is a big misstep, right? Like, the fact that the back and the front are two different fishing zones would be less dangerous of a choice if you didn't show there was a fake NPC fisher fishing here. Anyway. Cool. Alright, so this one's really cool actually. I can't remember exactly what I need to work on with the... Can I get on the side of this? I can't. I'm gonna stand here. I don't want my face to be covered. What's a good bait for little Talos? Does anybody remember? I certainly don't. Little Talos. Costa del Sol, but we want the Stern Castle? Yes. Take a look at that. Just a heads up to those, you are here as soon as the Neptune Dragon and Little Perico's window end. Old Man of the Sea will be available on the other side of the same boat. Oh, that's cute. So we're looking for Little Talos to proc Intuition, which will only be there for another 2 minutes. So maybe we won't bother with it, but maybe we will. Who's to say? Planning ahead. I quite like the whole Little Talos thing here because, what is it? It's so... Northern Krill is 23%, which is pretty cool. So, and you're going to need to catch those before you can get Nepto Dragon. But Nepto Dragon can be caught with a Murthar Goby or naturally with Northern Krill. I can't remember. I remember did something weird. I remember it being kind of weird. But I can't remember exactly what it was last time I did this. There was something odd about it. Like there was two different ways you could do it. You could either mooch into it or you could get it naturally. I don't remember. Maybe I'm thinking of the Goby. 95% chance to be a Wahoo, but the Wahoo doesn't actually want to be going anywhere. To get a Goby, you could use something like this. I remember I had some weird different thing, but I'm looking at the numbers here and I'm not seeing what I did. I have no clue. 4% chance, 2% chance, another 1.5. My first 3 bang and it got away. It's gonna happen. Alright, so let's take a look again. It is 4:49. So the next Nepto Dragon window is gonna open immediately. So it's like kind of whatever. Alright, let us get some bait. I think what we want is northern krill, which is different from krill. But there's the Old Man of the Sea, which I've never caught the Old Man of the Sea. So maybe I should do it. Yeah, you know what? As much as the Nepto Dragon is cool and fun, and I like the Nepto Dragon, and I kind of want to go catch that, it's probably better, for my own completionist sake, to head to the other side of the boat and get myself a, Old Man in the Sea. Hey, little Talos. Look at that. So let's see. Old Man in the Sea, huh? How do I get there from here? Great. Old Man in the Sea can be caught at the forecastle. Another little Talos. 2 for 2. Very good. There they are. I think I'm missing a lot of stuff in that spot just because I haven't done it. So, really you just want to mooch with the Wahoo. Okay, cool. Simple stuff. But, I mean, assuming this is a Paracos, I'll have my intuition already, so might as well. If I recall correctly, when I did this, because I did do this on stream, those VODs exist, you can go watch them, they're good. I think I swapped into a... If I had makeshift bait available, I used the lugworm to get a Murthor Goby. And if I didn't have makeshift bait available, I used a, I would continue using krill, because a 2% chance is not that much lower than a 4% chance. And I have tested it, it super does work. So, but let's actually switch over to our lugworm, until our makeshift bait ends. Okay, that's our Goby. Gonna mooch that. About a 4% chance of landing what we're looking for. According to the things, those numbers might not be correct. I don't really know how to figure that out. Not that the numbers are wrong, but I might be reading them wrong, right? Like, I think I said I had like a 4% chance of getting the chick, and I still did not do that. So, whatever. Oh, I just love it when fishers are all hanging out together. I wonder how many people these fishers are new, or if people are just like, certainly some people have never caught some of the things that they're going for right now. I know that for sure. You can see people in chat being really excited about different catches and stuff. But I wonder how many of them are, like, very new, you know? It's cool. Two fishing, of course, I mean. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't think I need the 2-bang. I don't know. I think that's a waste of my time. Yes, I think I can mooch into the Wahoo, so maybe it's not the worst, but I don't think it's worth mooching into the Wahoo, is it? I don't know. I guess I could take a look, couldn't I? The Wahoo can be mooched into... I'm looking at the wrong one. Giant squid. Oh, dang. Thank you, B. My category is wrong. I'll have to go change that. Thank you for the reminder, B. I totally missed that when I was setting up. Let's just quickly do that real fast like. How do I do this real fast like? Black Book is the game I was playing last time. is good. Alright. Thank you, B. Cast, I guess. I think I need to switch to Krill, don't I? Yeah, I do. I guess I could just use my, patience. Oh, you should definitely still use patience. But, anyway. Okay, turn on my patience. Go. So I think after this intuition window ends, I'm going to head over to the forecastle and see if we can... Stern Castle? I think we're at the Stern Castle right now, right? Yes. I don't think I should have bothered reeling that in. I think that was a waste of my time. Oh well. We want to reel if it's a 1, and we want to ignore if it's a 2. And we want to reel if it's a 3. That's my plan, at least. I'm pretty sure those numbers are correct. Could be wrong, I guess. It's funny. I remember when I was going for the Nepto Dragon, like, actually going for it. I'm just here to hang out. I've already done this before. But... when I was going for it, it was... I was constantly catching it. Just every single cast was a 3-bang that, like... that resulted in a slip. Like, it kept going. It was weird. Like, I felt like it was just like, oh, this is actually surprisingly common. Why is this so common? And, nope. Not today. Intuition's about to end, though, so... I don't know why I reeled that in. That was a mistake. Super relevant. So, we're heading out. We're gonna go check out the Stern Castle. Woo! Oh. Woo! Woo! Okay. What am I looking for? Basically, I think we want to do the same thing. We want to mooch to a Wahoo, and that will give us the stuff. Okay, cool. Turn on patience, and let's go. I'm just going to double check that there isn't a better bait for Wahoos in this area. Or, Wahoos? What do I want? I don't want Wahoos, I want Harbor Herrings? I want Ogre Barracudas. Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't see that coming. To get an Ogre Barracuda, we need to get a Harbor Herring. To get a Harbor Herring, we need... the best bait, apparently, is... apparently, it's the rat tail. I can do that. I have some rat tails. Onward! Alright. Wish my feet were more connected to the ground here. That would be nice. Hey, you doing okay there? You doing okay? They're learning to fly. It's great. It's beautiful. They're a little confused. That's okay. Harbor Herring should be guaranteed into what we're looking for. That said, I don't have a guarantee of getting a large catch, so the odds aren't great in actuality. Let's take a look. Yeah, the only thing I'm missing is the Old Man of the Sea here. Okay, cool. Likely a Wahoo. Odds aren't great that it is a large. Yep. Did I say Wahoo? I meant to say Ogre Barracuda. This is a completely different zone. It looked like a wahoo, but it's not. It's an ogre barracuda. Ogre barracuda, of course, is very special to me in that it was the first mooch catch during the Fisherman special that I ran on my my channel. And I accidentally just moved instead of, wow, I just wasted my entire intuition, or patience buff. That sucks. I do wish that patience wouldn't go away when you put your rod down. I don't like that. I think that's a bad design, personally. Anyway. Finger shrimp. Real Industry says, I hate when that happens. Yeah. My hand's in a little bit of the wrong spot. Oh well. I wonder what different fishers like hockey setups are. I use Q and E for my precision hook set and my powerful hook set, but then I use 3 for my normal catch. I don't know why. It's not a great setup, just the way I have it. So when I was a little bit off there, I ended up hitting my A instead of my Q. What lovely... Oh, there's a whale. Okay. Ogre Barracuda. What you got for us? I do have 5 Angler's Art, though, which is nice. Ogre Barracuda, can you get me something cool? It's like a 14% chance, not that bad. Assuming that number is... I don't know, like, all the numbers are weird, right? Because it's like, here's the chance, but under what conditions, right? Like, I don't know. A lot of the conditions, I think, are about the same. It is weird, though. Whenever you look at Teamcraft, you'll see this, like, line chart across the different, like, time going on. And it's, like, different times of day, things will be... But, like, I don't know if... Like, I know that different fish, you know, can either have a time restraint or not have a time restraint. But does that also change the odds of catching different fish across time? Like, I don't really know how to read that line chart. You'd have to see it to know what I'm talking about. I'm surprised there haven't been any, like, fireworks at all tonight. Is it because it's raining and they're like, oh, we can't do fireworks in the rain. We got to be safe about this in this video game. I don't know. Maybe they don't run them every in-game day. I'm legitimately unsure. Chocapo. Let's actually switch off. I like this one. This is probably my favorite one. I think they're so pretty. Oh, and they're just inside my body right now. Okay, that's not great. It's our friend the shark. That's a big shark. Much bigger than the one in the aquarium, I think. It looks bigger, at least. Beautiful. Hello, hello, what do we have here? Is it the old man of the sea? It's not. It's a Oh! It's the Maslaya Marlin! Hey, you! I haven't seen you in a while. What's up? Nice to see you, old friend. They must be in different zones. I don't think that they're exclusive to here. Because you don't come here until the Nepto Dragon quest. You get the Maslaya Marlin somewhere else in the Fisher quest, I think. That sounds right to me. Guess I'm not entirely sure. Why have I been going, actually? I basically have a hard out when my ad grace period ends. Which I think was like 2.5 hours from when I started, and I think I started about like 6:30ish. So it's been about... Wait, 6:30? That can't be right. 3:30ish. It's not even 6 yet, it's 5. So it's been like, what, an hour and a half? That sounds right. Yeah. So I got about an hour left before everyone's going to get interrupted by 3 minutes of ads automatically. And yeah. I had those turned off when I did my Fisherman because I was streaming for like, 4 hours, 12 hours, etc. But I figured I could just run them out ahead of time during my pre-show, since I had a bit of a pre-show. Just warming up. It's funny. I was playing on my alt because I wanted to get the summer content locked in on that character. And why I say it's funny is because I call them my alt now. They were my first character. It's just, this was originally my alt, and then I just ended up putting more hours onto this character, so now it's my main. Yeah, I had a friend on this, not this server, this is Malboro, this data center. So I made a new character so I could hang out. And I didn't really plan on sinking too much time into that, but I was like, you know what? It would be really nice to be able to fly, so I think I'll finish the main quest. And then I was like, well, I finished the main quest. I might as well try and see if I can get to the next content, because I did always want to try and do the fishing stuff that was really locked by gathering. And there's some cool stuff in the next zone, apparently. So I ended up pushing through that. And yeah, now I'm having a good time. I still have a lot more to go. Looking for Edelshire. You can actually see the Fisher quest I'm currently working on here is the Carpe Diem, which I'm ready to go and do. I'm ready to do this, but I had to do some main story before it would let me because it requires flying. You have to get flying in the Sea of Clouds to be allowed to finish that quest, because you need to talk to someone on a floating island. And of course, some of the Aether Currents are behind story content. Also, like, the entire top half of that map is behind the main quest, so... Did I just naturally catch a large... Yeah, I don't have my patience on. I just naturally caught a large Harbor Harry into a large Ogre Barracuda. That's awesome. You can tell I'm fishing very casually at this point. That's rad. I think this one's promising. This one's gonna be the one. That was probably too short, to be honest. I don't know what the length of time it is for the old man, but you know. Maslaya Merlin. Let's do a let's do patience. Let's do patience. I'm almost maxed out on Angler's art stacks though, so I probably should use makeshift bait. Old Man in the Sea isn't like a precision on a 3-bang, right? They're a powerful hook set. They sound like they'd be a powerful hook set. I should probably double check that kind of thing though. I do want to keep an eye on the different options. Let's take a look at the itinerary again. Because I do, if possible, I should make sure that I'm not missing my my reel in. There it is. Okay. Where is I don't see the itinerary. There it is. Old Man in the Sea, window opens. Castaway Chick. The one I really want to catch is Bream, and they are at 5:48. So, a good 30 or so minutes from now. Don't have to worry about accidentally missing the greatest Bream in the world. But I think greatest Bream in the world is the only, like, A Realm Reborn desynthable that I'm missing right now. I think that's correct. I don't know if there's multiple that desynth into the same hat. I don't think so. I've got the other cool hat. Actually, let me just use my makeshift bait on this. Cool seeing folks just idling. Look how many people are not even fishing anymore. Get my bird out. My other bird, I should say. See if they'll perch on my hat. They won't perch on me. I mean, they can perch on. I think they can perch naturally. But I can't go and ask them to perch. Hey, I know you. Hi. Hello. I recognize that person. Bruna, I think? I'd have to check to make sure I'm getting the name right. Yeah, Bruni says hi, Darcy. Yeah. I know what I'm talking about. I got there. Oh, hello. Another Marlin. Let's take a look. Yeah, Real Industrious says, that looks like Bruni. Yep. Who else is up here? Everyone's over here. Wow. Look at everyone up here. I can't recognize everybody. I only recognize Bruni because I follow their Twitter, so I see screenshots of their model all the time. If you post selfies, I'll probably recognize you. If you don't, I probably won't. It's just the way it is. I take so many screenshots. I just don't share most of them. It is useful to have them for, like, if I'm making a thumbnail, though. I do use screen. I'll be like, do I have a screenshot that I took recently that's relevant? Yeah, that one's relevant. Good. Throw that in there. Is there like a lower deck? I mean, I know you can't go into it, but it'd be cool. Ooh. Daybreak. So I'm not sure when this window ends. That might mark the end of the window for all I know. The Nepto Dragon window is certainly over, though. I can tell you that much for certain. Let's see, it feels so much calmer suddenly. I guess it's just the rain was a lot of ambient noise. That is a beautiful shot, actually. Gigantopus. Well, I'm going to double check what the window requirements are for the Old Man of the Sea. Old Man of the Sea should... Oh, it says despawns in 20 minutes. Okay, plenty of time still. I pulled the wrong one. Oh, Bruni caught the Old Man of the Sea. Very good. Sometimes you'll forget to use the proper hook set, and you'll still catch the thing, and you'll be like, sweet, I saved some GP. Very good. Ogre Barracuda. If you'd like to see an artistic interpretation of the Ogre Barracuda, I have drawn one for Fisherman. It's good. You should try and find it. I need to properly document those fish better. There's like, all of my places have links that go to them, but that doesn't mean it's going to be easy to find. It's a mess. It really is. Because I drew like 100 fish, so, you know. A lot of pictures. I actually do need to put on either makeshift or the other one. I wonder if there's anything else that's happening though, right? So this is right 5:15. Not sure what else I'm going for at the moment. I'm not, you know, super concerned about catching the old man in the sea. I'm just catching them for the sake of it. That's kind of the truth about, like, most fishing, right? It's like, you're just doing it because, you know? Like, there's no one that's, like, gonna give you a pat on the back for having done it, really. You can get some achievements, I guess, if that's something that you care about. It's really interesting. Which is, like, I think one of the reasons that makes it feel so, like, you know, casual and comforting is because there's no pressure to do it, right? You can do it entirely at your own pace because, you know, there's nothing that requires it. There's nothing that's, like, gated by you not being like, well, you can't go catch fish until you catch all the... You can't go do this thing until you catch, you know, every fish in Lenosha or anything. Like, no. Do it as you do, you know? Whatever you want. That's so whale. I am starting to wonder if I'm doing something wrong. I don't think I am. I think it's just, odds aren't landing. But sometimes you'll catch a fish, and the big fish is like a larger version of that fish, right? And it's a completely different bait to get. But I think this is the same. I think it's just different chances for the rarer one. You can see there's a lot more people over here now because everyone who was catching the Nepto Dragon before has migrated over. That's pretty good. Got another minute of makeshift bait, so great. Seeing all our floating minions, that's good. If I was trying to, like, optimize this process, what would I do? Well, I'd pull up the Teamcraft window that I have onto the side of the screen here. And it's telling me I should be using pill bugs. Maybe I should be using pill bugs. Maybe I'm using the wrong bait, actually. Let's take a look at that again. Not add alarm, I meant, that's not what I meant. Okay. Why does it suggest pill bugs? I'm trying to get a harbor herring. The best chance for harbor herring. Oh, I completely missed the pill bug one. Wow, I've just been wasting my time. I'm at a 52% chance because I thought that was the highest one available, but nope. Pillbug is 84. Good. Good job, me. Oh, I'm glad I checked. Where are my Pillbugs? There they are. Excellent. That's really funny. What else do we have? We know that the Harbor Herring can mooch into Ogre Barracuda. Yeah, just a 16% chance. 40, 40, and 16. It's all good. I should have actually activated Makeshift Bait before casting that out. Unfortunately. Because now I'm going to have to naturally get a large Ogre Barracuda. Which is not ideal. Oops, that's us. Just barely caught that in time. There it is. Yep, that was expected. Actually, I should have used, I definitely should have used Patience there, because I'm maxed out on Patience, but oh well. Again, this is just optimizing, right? Like, you only need to be so optimal. You need to be as optimal as you want to be, you know? Fishing is a casual thing. Just have fun with it. Don't stress over being as optimal as possible. That's what I say, at least. Oh, hey, it's Mom and Pancake. I didn't know they were here. Sweet. I don't think I actually know what their model looks like. I think I get Patience too for finishing Carpe Diem, actually. It's like the next like really relevant Fisher thing. I think that's true. I could be wrong. I think I remember seeing it in the like rewards window when I accepted the quest. First fish of the event. That's a really funny way of putting it. I think you've caught plenty of fish. That's not the one you're going for. Another 30 seconds of makeshift bait. Ooh. It's the Ronco mount. I really thought Ronco was a, or I guess not Ronco, but the Serpent of Ronco, was a fishable minion for a while. And I was disappointed to learn that that's not the case. There is a fish, and there's a minion, and they are not related. Every time that 3 goes off, I'm like, ooh, I caught the thing, and it's like, how many times has that happened? Why do you think that? Also, I just noticed that my gull has landed. Yeah! Oh, they got off. Okay. Bye! I was really enjoying that for a second. What's up with the glow sticks, anyway? Are they, like, Allegan technology or something? Because I think that's really funny if they were. Allegan glow sticks. This is what we use this ancient technology for. Probably not. They're probably just like, I don't know, fire crystals inside of a tube or something. Hey, it's Killer Whale. How are you doing? Welcome. I am joined with a bunch of fishers to fish. This is a ranged event that was promoted on different places. Sort of organized by the Eorzean Aquarium to encourage a bunch of fishers to come out and fish together. Just because fishing with friends is fun. It's just cool having all sorts of folks hanging out. I forgot to use the correct hook set, and I never punished. Woo! Okay. Let's use another patience. Yeah, still haven't caught what I'm going for, but that's okay. I'm really just here for the ambiance. You know, it makes me think of, like, going to a con. You know, like, when I go to a con, yeah, it's nice to see some panels. It's nice to, like, you know, go check out Artist Alley and stuff. But, like, I'm just here to see everyone be enthusiastic about stuff. You know, that's what I'm really going to a con for. Same sort of thing. Same sort of thing. I just accidentally moved instead of casting, so that's good. I'm glad I did that. Messed that one up, but oh well. Yeah, Killer Whale, the game is gorgeous. And because of time being different in Eorzea, we've gone through beautiful different skies and sunsets and sunrises and starry skies. Ah, love it. What's a beautiful game! Yeah, Killer Whale says, I get that. People having fun is fun in itself. It really is. And it's really one of the reasons why, like, ocean fishing stood out to me so much. Having all these fishers on a boat fishing together was really cool, you know, organized by the game instead of having to actually organize outside of the game like we're doing for this. Really, really nice. And I don't know why, but like this feels so much more like jubilant. It's just like, here's everybody and they're fishing, and then when they catch the thing, they're like, yeah, I got the thing, and you see them in chat sharing that they caught the thing they're looking for. It feels really good. Whereas if you compare that to like a dungeon or a raid, and all the people are like 8 people going into the dungeon together, everyone's running around, you gotta catch up with them. And, like, the fact that you're all working together on a thing does mean that you don't have that, like, individual sense of satisfaction that you get where an individual person catches the thing and everyone's like, yeah, good job, I'm still working on it and stuff. Like, I don't know. I like that energy so much more. I don't know. I can't really explain why. But I'm actually getting quite tired. Ooh, actually, it is 5:28 where I am, and I believe the greatest bream in the world is starting soon, which is the one I actually want to catch. All the others, I'm just kind of here and hanging out and having fun. But I actually really want to catch the greatest bream in the world. It is, after all, the greatest bream in the world. So I might have to go head over there and make sure I don't miss that one. Let's take a look. When does that open? Greatest bream in the world is 1748, so still plenty of time, about 20 minutes until then. And I don't think it requires any pre-fishing because it's just a natural catch. I don't think it requires a mooch. So, you don't need patience, don't need makeshift bait. Don't have to worry about that. I should have activated patience there. Let's do that real quick. It is so funny, the, like, sneak aura that you have as a fisher. Because, like, they didn't have to design it to look like that. But it does mean that because they did, when fishers gather, it looks so much more, like, chaotic than it actually is. It's really funny. Okay, beautiful. Not entirely sure how long this window is open for, so I don't know how much more time until I've missed my opportunity. I'll have to take a look. After this. Alright. Let's see if this is the old man. Nope. Alright, let's take a look at how much time they are left. Old Man of the Sea still has 5 minutes remaining. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's just keep going in that case. No reason to get all fancy about it. Let's pin that to the top. I do have a Teamcraft overlay that I haven't really been using. And, yeah. You can pin it to the top so I don't have to keep flipping around. So I should definitely be using that more. It's only got basic information, and only for fish that I've intentionally pinned to the overlay, but, well, you know. Alright, Old Man of the Sea. I need my patience back on. I have been meaning to do the Carpe Diem quest. Maybe after this I'll go ahead and... I don't think I want to. I think I'm a little bit tired. This has been a surprisingly draining stream just for fishing. And I got so much stuff to do on the weekend. Every weekend I have so much to do, because I have all my editing to do from the entire week past. And I really want to start doing more like well-edited videos, not just trimming the beginning and the end off and calling it good. As much as that's like fine, I would love to do this professional, you know? So, well, put in the effort now, you know? Like, if you want to do it professional, you know? Oh, I missed my that's a shame. Should be a bard performance soon. I should go see where that is. I should unlock bard. By unlock, I mean max. I think I missed my... Did it again! Keeps happening. I keep moving instead of reeling. I'm surprised. The odds seem pretty good to get the Old Man of the Sea. It says 14% on the on Teamcraft. That is not bad at all. Oh wow, that was a big one. Did I not notice that? It bit. That happens sometimes for me. I don't pay enough attention. So the interesting thing about this event is that I think there's there's stuff happening all over Costa del Sol because the windows are not lining up all together. So if you wanted to head out from this one early and go work on something else, I think you can do that. I'm not sure if there's any other fish happening right now that are like part of the event, but you know, like I said, in just a few 15 minutes or so, there should be the greatest bream in the world over somewhere. But I think there's another one. There's like the Salter or something might be going on. That might be true. I'm not sure. Ooh, someone's asking about shark tuna. I believe shark tuna refines into sandals. I remember getting those sandals at one point. They're good sandals. Although the new sandals from the Costa del Sol event, really like those. Nice black sandals. Those are very slick. I think they can be painted too, which is not... or dyed. The bucket, the like icon is like a paint bucket, but you wouldn't say you painted your shirt. It's dye. Hey, we got them! Woo! Old man in the sea. Alright, lovely. So, how much time do we have before the Bream opens? So first of all, Bard Performance is somewhere. I gotta go check that out. The Salter window opens, and then Sharktuna, and then Greatest Bream. Okay. So Salter will be opening sooner. Maybe I'll go do the Salter at the Hidden Falls fishing hole. Ooh. Uses Honeyworm. Says it's about bit tricksy. Don't know why. Very cool. Congratulations, all the fishers here fishing. Let's see where else other people are fishing. We have some folks fishing over here. I guess there's still the castaway. The second castaway window might be open again. That's lovely. I wonder if that's true. That sounds right. Real Industrial, you were there. Are you fishing for castaway, chick? Do you not have it yet? I thought you did. Yeah, you already have it. Maybe you're doing it for fun. Or is there something else going on the on that place? Where is the Bard? This current one is about to close. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. But you're just there getting an extra one, right? You've already got one, I believe. I remember you had it as your minion, I think. A lovely person gave me one of their extras. Oh, I thought you already had it before the event started. I thought that was your minion at the time. Well, very nice. Oh, maybe that's what you mean, just like ahead of time, and you wanted to get your own. Well, I don't know where I'm headed right now. I think I'll check out the Hidden Falls, because I know that's happening soon. And it's still like 10 minutes before the Greatest Bream in the world opens, so I don't really need to go do that right now. Where is the Hidden Falls? Here? There it is. Hidden Falls I remember being like a way larger spot than you'd expect. Very cool. Is it honeyworms are required for it? That's cool. Oh, hello. Got some people already set up over here. I think I'll join them. Let's see. I need a honeyworm. I gotta stock up on bait after this. I always have all my baits. Yes, I dedicate over a page of inventory to my bait, and I'm not gonna stop doing that. It's the most important thing to have in your inventory. I wonder where the Bard is set up. Oh, did I not pay attention? My bait's not suited. Where did I cast my line? This is North. Oh, this is North Shore. North Blood Shore. I'm sorry. I thought this was the Hidden Falls. Ah, over there. I see everybody. There they all are. Look at everybody fishing over in the Hidden Falls. Love it. Oh, yes, my people. There we are. Much better. I would have wasted my time if the glowworm had, or the honeyworm had caught something. I would have been all disappointed by it. I would have been like, oh dang. Oh, I'm gonna have to actually empty my my inventory soon. This person desynthesizing has reminded me of that. Yeah, I have one slot left in my inventory. Let's get my inventory open. Do we want to desynth? You know, I can't do anything with this old man in the sea anyway. Well, actually, you know what? I never read their description. I should have read their description. Let's go take a look. The Old Man in the Sea. This giant marlin earned its name after a legendary struggle with one of the realm's most famous fishers. For 3 days and 3 nights, the grizzled sea wolf battled the stubborn marlin, neither showing any sign of yielding, until the old man lost his footing and tumbled into the sea. There he remains to this day, dragged by the marlin. Hands still tight around his rod. Wait, what? Did I fish up a marlin and a corpse attached to it? That's not good. What? I mean, it's a legend, I guess, but still. Let's see what happens when I desynthesize it. Do you think it will turn into sand? It turned into sand! Yeah, let's do a little desynthesizing. Desynth a couple ogre barracudas. Don't need those. Desynth a couple of megalodons. Don't need those. I have 15 giant squid. That's really funny. Oh, and let's desynth little paracos, too. I have no need for money, after all. Very good. That's enough space. I don't really care to have more space than that right now. Oh, also, wind up sit. I guess I can actually activate that. I didn't know I had this. Huh. There we go. Very nice. Alright. Well, it is time. I think this is just a straight catch. I don't think we need to do anything special here. If we go too late, I am going to head over to the greatest bream in the world because I want to get the nice hat. I like desynths and I like minions. That's what I'm fishing for. This is a lovely little shot, though, dang. Ooh, sit on my head. Sit on my head. Come on, go. Sit on my head. Sit on my head. Nah. This would also be a nice time to, like, gather some stacks if I end up needing them for something else later. I don't really know exactly what causes you to lose your Angler's Art stacks, but they seem to stick around moving from hole to hole, unless I'm mistaken. So might as well, I guess. This is an interesting one. It's just kind of like a very loose group of people all fishing a little bit differently. Over here, over there. Very cool. I'm going to double check that I'm using the right bait. We're looking for, what is it, the salter, I think it is? I'll have to look into that later, once I've caught here. Don't want to miss the chance. There we go. Alright, while that's coming in, I'm going to switch over to Teamcraft, and we're going to look for the Hidden Falls. I have to make sure I'm not looking under items, though, because it's not an item. What? Why is that not showing up? There it is. Hidden Falls Fishing Spot. Thank you. Hidden Falls Fishing Spot. The salter is here. Okay. Apparently it bites honeyworms, which is what I'm using. I don't think I'm using glowworms. But honeyworms, it's a 2.4% chance according to this, so seems unlikely. Now I don't think I have the Cobalt Puffer either though. So let's see what that is. Cobalt Puffer says Cadistofly larva or glowworms, but not honeyworms. Huh. Spinnerbait would also work. Okay, okay. Let's see. I want to look at this Cobalt Puffer. Tell me more about the Cobalt Puffer. Cobalt Puffer does not have a specific timing window. You just gotta be searching. Yeah, just do it. Alright, makes sense to me. Sorry, the sound cuts out if I switch tabs, so you're missing all the ambience. I gotta figure out how these hour of the day, like, things. I don't understand these timing charts. Ooh, a Dark Sleeper. That's nice. Wow. Oh. I kind of want to switch baits and try and find this this other one, but it's not a big deal. But it would probably fill up my fishing log more than actually going for the salter because, well, you know. I'm probably not going to get the salter. It is precision hook set. It is a light tug. Okay, so if I see two bags, I don't want it. I want a light. I want a single. Good to know. All right, cool. Greatest Bream in the World should be starting soon. I think I'm gonna head out there. That's the one I want. And oh, hey, fireworks are starting! Yay! Thank you, Ralgul's Dragon. I don't know that one. 3 more minutes until the greatest bream in the world returns. Eastern Lenosha. Oh, it's a different spot? That doesn't make sense. Why wouldn't it be... Why isn't it in South Bloodshore? Isn't greatest bream in South Bloodshore? Weird. I'm gonna head over there. It's gonna take a little bit of time to travel. Ooh, a mitten crab. Lovely. I thought they were in Bloodshore though. Maybe they were. It's just the Remember, the coordinates are not exact. They are just a point that is legal. Whereas there's a lot of points that are legal, so difficult to say. Oh, there's folks over there. Let's go say hi to them. Ho ho! Now we're talking. This is where everyone is. This is the place to be, apparently. Oh, this is where the Bard is! Yeah! Who do we have here? Witty name! Oh, I saw you earlier. I didn't know who that was. Lovely. I'll do a little cheer. And I believe that we want... What bait did we want for this? I forgot already. I was looking at it earlier. Immediately forgot. According to my overlay, we want shrimp. Shrimp. Krill? That's krill. Where's my shrimp cage feeder? I believe it's shrimp, right? Not that... Actually, I think it just opened. No, it's going to open at 8. So, whatever. People are saying it's already open, but I think everything is like to the minute in the in-game clock, so I'm not sure. But that's what we're here for. We're here for the greatest bream in the world. I'm out of space in my inventory. Alright. Basically, I'm going to want to keep anything that I'm going to be catching extra copies of, because they're just going to stack, but anything that's not in this fishing spot, we're going to want to dump. That's the easiest way to do it, in my opinion. Discard that, and keep going. Alright, that should be fine. 3 spots is enough. I love doing stuff in this game without a HUD. Like, I wish it was a bit more accessible without a HUD. Would be nice, but... Because this game is really pretty, and the HUD is not. In, like... Every once in a while during a, like a raid, I'll be like, I'm just gonna turn off my HUD, because I don't want to see all of that. I just want to actually see what's going on in the fight. And then I can't fight very well. So... You know, not ideal. I have no idea what I'm catching, also. So... presumably not the greatest bream in the world. Oops. I almost made like a full circuit there, but I ended up getting caught onto some terrain. Oh well. Oh well. I'll turn my HUD back on, see what we've been catching. Angelfish. Probably mostly angelfish. Where is this bream? I bet they're huge. Like, every bream in the game I've seen has been, like, 50 ilms. Which, for context, my character is, I think about, like, 34 ilms, maybe? I think 34 tall. So, yeah. Pretty big. I realize I'm short, but still. It was very fun making all the, like, the to scale fish for my Fisherman wrap-up picture. Because they really kind of looked like Pokemon at that point. They were so large compared to my own size. It's really good. I like this hat. Oh, a fireworks going off? Right, they never stopped. Never mind. I don't know why I was so surprised by that. I thought it was like the final volley of them, maybe, but it's way too early for that. Final volley should be at like, I don't know, 6 a.m. or something? Something like that. I'm not entirely sure. I think after the bream window closes, I will probably call the event over for the time being. Although I don't actually know when it closes now that I think about it. According to this, it is in a minute. So we got about a minute left according to my Teamcraft overlay. I'll probably call the stream there, because I'm tired. This is my day off. I don't stream on Saturdays. You wouldn't know it, considering the last, like, 7 Saturdays I've been streaming, but whatever. Let's ignore that. Don't worry about that. It's fine. I guess I don't need to be wasting time reeling every fish, do I? That's probably slowing me down. Alright. Bream is, I believe, it's done, actually. Well, I suppose this is our last chance. Assuming we went off in time. Oh, that was the... Oh, I missed it again. I love that little... I don't know. The final fireworks look so cool. And I missed them. I missed them once again. Ugh. Well, that's it for the Bream. The greatest Bream in the world. Let's talk about the rest of the itinerary. For those of you who are continuing to join in the festivities. The Shark Tuna is over already. Yeah, Greatest Bream in the World just ended. There is another Castaway Chocobo Chick window starting in about 25 minutes. So I think there's basically some downtime until then. Unless I'm mistaken, I think that's the only one that's really available. So, you know, if you're going for it, maybe go ahead of time. Get yourself some Angler's Art stacks, you know. Prepare yourself for the Chocobo Chick window. Then we've got the Salter window, about 20 minutes after that starts. And then another Shark Tuna window. Greatest Bream in the World will be back again in about an hour from now, I think. Is my math right? No, not an hour from now. Am I looking at the wrong things here? No, you're looking at the right things. Yeah, an hour from now. I'm good at this. Anyway, I'm going to call that the end for my personal showcase of this beautiful event. I hope people really enjoy the event. It seems like people are. If you're watching this after the fact, I don't know why you would, but thank you. I'm going to call it there. I really thought that Kyrie Overdrive was sort of hosting the event. I haven't seen them. I wonder if they're around somewhere. Maybe I'll go say hi to all the staff before I leave. Let's see. So we've got Witty Name. We've got Ilskan, which I don't know how to pronounce. Everyone says that. I think Ilskan's right. Sounds right. Oh, Kyrie is Ilskan. I didn't know that. Thank you, Real Industria. Oh, wow. This is how I get confused. Everyone has different names in every place. I totally didn't know that. Thank you so much, Real Industria. I mean, like now, I'm calling you Real Industria, and you were telling me you're, you know, someone else in here. I don't know who everyone is. That's Bomber B. Well, I know them relatively okay. Then we got Bruni. We got Sukoa, Dizdora. Is lovely. Well, that would explain that. For some reason, I thought there was a Kyrie, like, PC as well. Okay. Well, either way, thank you for Real Industry for giving us them sweet insider tips. I'm gonna call it tonight. Maybe I'll say, you know, have a great rest of the event, everyone. Thank you, everyone who put this together. Here we go. Alright. Have a good night, everyone. That's it for me. Have a lovely, lovely night.